Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is identify the different parts of these cameras. Right here is the most important part. This is the mode dial. This lets you shoot and select the different shooting modes. This is the on-off switch. This is the shutter release. This is the command wheel. The command wheel allows you to change the shutter speed and f-stop or aperture size. If we turn the camera on by flipping that switch and put it to manual mode, on the back of the camera shows you that you're in M for manual, 1/20th of a second is the current shutter speed, f5.0 is the current aperture, ISO 1600, and this is our light meter. The command wheel, by clicking the command wheel forward or backward to the right or left, you are adjusting the shutter speed. To adjust the aperture, hold this button here, the aperture button, and you'll notice that these little marks move over, these little arrows move over while I'm holding it to the F number. So then I click the command wheel and I change those numbers. To take a light meter reading, you have to press the shutter release down halfway and then let go of it, and the light meter will stay on for about 2 seconds and then shut off. So you have to kind of be quick. You have to press it and then adjust the shutter speed to get the light meter reading correctly, and then if I let go of it, it's going to shut off again in about 2 seconds, and you'll see it shuts off. So now when I move this shutter speed around, I don't see anymore what's happening, so I have to re-engage it by pressing this halfway down again, letting go, and I need to get this in the middle in order to take a picture. The next thing you need to know is that on the lens there is a switch that is autofocus and manual focus, labeled AF and MF. When you are in autofocus, never turn the focus ring on the lens because you'll break it. When you are in manual focus, you can turn that focus ring, which is the outermost ring on the lens. I'm going to leave mine on autofocus. The stabilizer helps make the images less shaky when you have shooting at slower shutter speeds, so I would always leave it on. And this right here is the zoom ring. You'll see numbers 18, 24, 35, and 55. This essentially changes what's called the focal length of the lens, and it gives the act of moving closer to your subject. On the back, for setup, before we start taking pictures, you're going to have to locate the menu button. Press the menu button, and you'll notice at the top, if I move these arrows over, you'll have all these different menus that you can go to. The first menu I want you to go to is on the second tab, so the second camera icon tab, all the way down at picture style. I want you to set it to monochrome and hit set. Then I want you to scroll over to the first wrench icon and then scroll down to format the card and hit the OK button, and then scroll over here and hit OK. This will erase all the data from the card, erasing anybody else's pictures, so that when you're taking pictures it will be clean and you won't have to worry about anybody else's stuff. To exit the menu, just press the shutter release halfway down, you exit the menu, and now you can start taking pictures. To take a picture, just simply press the shutter release halfway down, get your light meter to read correctly, focus, and take the picture. And here's my picture right here. To review any pictures that you've taken, press the playback button, and you'll notice that f-stop and shutter speed are listed here. To get out of this, again, press the shutter release halfway down, and now you are on this menu. All of this information is also located inside the viewfinder. If I move this over, you'll actually see it inside that viewfinder on the bottom of the camera. So if I move it here, you'll see, I gotta just get this a little bit better. you'll see that light meter moving back and forth. You'll see the shutter speeds changing, and all of that information can be viewed inside. So that's it. Turn the camera off, and I've taken my pictures.